We'll do pulp protection. So for pulp protection, our clinical consideration in the choice of medicament is number one, the amount of remaining dentin thickness as stated in your manual. So hindi na yun gaano ka-deep yung preparation. It's how thick the remaining dentin is. So if you have 0.5 millimeters of remaining dentin thickness, it is recommended that you have place calcium hydroxide. Okay? Calcium hydroxide stimulates tertiary dentin formation. So in this dical na calcium hydroxide, we have the base and we have the catalyst. Base, then catalyst. So you have to place one small drop in your mixing pad. Tapos wipe before you cover. And same drop just beside. And wipe before you cover. And using your lining applicator has a small ball end on the tip. So we use the longer. So you mix until you get a homogeneous mixture. Mixing time is only around 10 seconds. 10 seconds lang ha, dapat mailagay mo na sa cavity. Okay? Tapos you form that into a ball at the tip of the applicator. Tapos do not touch the floor. So nakaangat lang para nag-set na. Yan. Kasi pagka tinouch nyo yung floor, ganoon, mabubura yung nilagay nyo. Okay, so medyo nakaangat lang. Kung nasan lang, ayan, matigas na siya agad. And you have to mix a new one. So ang gusto ko makita dito, the deepest portion of your pulpal floor, hindi naman kailangan covered yung buo. At least in the middle, just for you to stimulate the pulp to form the tertiary dentin. So manipis lang, tapos glossy pa dapat. Glossy. Minsan nailagay na, tapos pilit pang kinakalikot ng ganon, hindi na glossy. So huwag nang galawin. So isang ganon lang, manipis lang. Kasi according to clinical studies, after several years, the calcium hydroxide disintegrates. So pag masyado makapal yun, ikaka-space ka, that becomes areas for the bacteria to grow. Okay? After placing the calcium hydroxide, we will place the IRM for today. IRM is your intermediate restorative material, your zinc oxide eugenol, or your temporary filling. So kunyari matagal ka sa clinic, ang bagal-bagal mo mag cavity prep, sabi ng CI, ay nako, i-TF mo na yan. TF mo, temporary filling, IRM. Ay pupunuin mo lang yun ng IRM. But for today, we will not use this as TF, but we will use this as your base. So kung base to, gaano kadami? Kung hanggang saan lang yung ideal depth ng ating preparation. Diba ito malalim? Malalim yung ginawa niya, diba? So gagawin natin 0.5 to 1 millimeter into the dentin lang yung pinaka-pulpal floor. Okay, so kung medyo mababaw yung gawa nyo, manipis lang na IRM. Pag medyo malalim-lalim yon, mas makapal yung IRM. Okay? Zinc oxide powder has an antiseptic effect. Eugenol liquid has a pulp sedative effect. So nasa-sedate yung pulp kung nangingilo-ngilo siya. So here, you get 1 scoop of powder. 1 scoop, tapos level with your spatula. And 1 drop of eugenol liquid. So, anong difference nitong branded na IRM compared to the generic IRM that you use in your endodontics? Yung ginagamit sa endo na zinc oxide eugenol ay slow setting, less fillers, USP grade. Ito, mas maraming fillers, mas matigas, kaya pang resto siya. Here you may use your metal cement spatula or your plastic cement spatula for the zinc oxide eugenol. You cannot use zinc oxide eugenol under composite restoration. You cannot use zinc oxide eugenol under composite restoration, because the eugenol would interfere with the polymerization of the composite. Kapag amalgam, pwede zinc oxide eugenol. Pag TF, pwede zinc oxide eugenol. Okay? So as you have learned in your dent mat, you divide the powder into how many? 4. Pwedeng 4, pwedeng 6, pwedeng 8. Okay? The main purpose there is to be able to place the powder in increment to the liquid. Powder to the liquid, not liquid to the powder. Okay. So, dito mga 2 to 5 minutes before the IRM would set naman. So, I don't know what your dent mat class has taught you, but in operative dentistry, we want a doughy mixture. Hindi yung nagsistring ng 2 centimeters pangdikit yon, luting yon. Ito sa resto, gusto natin pluggable. Matigas. So yan, kala mo dry na siya, hindi pa. So, minsan, hindi siya saktong-sakto na 1 scoop of powder, 1 drop of liquid. Kasi yung 1 drop of liquid mo, minsan, ang liit pala nung drop. Minsan, ang laki pala nung drop mo. Ganun. Kailangan nahihirapan ka ng spatulate siya. Pwede ka magdagdag ng powder if you think masyado pang malambot yung iyong mixture. But please do not add liquid pag kulang yung liquid. Kasi nagsiset na yun tapos nababago na naman. But you know, pag ginagawa nyo na to, you're on your own. Bahala naman kayo. Ito medyo pwede na yan. And using your Woodson filling instrument. Ano ba itong Woodson filling instrument? Mayroon. Woodson filling instrument mo, one side is plugger, the other side is parang spatula. No? So, dito siya sa metal spatula. Kukuhanin mo, unti mo na. Ilalagay mo doon. Tapos plug. So, flat yon, malinis. Ayoko nang may kalat-kalat sa wall. So, lilinisin niya yan. So, pag na-plug mo na to, plug ko lang konti. Ayoko baka hindi matanggal So, na-plug niyo yun doon hanggang doon. Tapos, dapat kita pa rin ang dentin part. Pwede niyong hawakan yung kunin nyo na lang. Pwede ba kuhanin na lang? Ayan. So you can feel. Dapat ganun na siya buo. Okay, plug. Tapos malinis ang walls, So, step by step ko i-check. Una, calcium hydroxide muna i-check ko. Pag okay na, then you can proceed to IRM. If you're not okay with calcium hydroxide, then you repeat. Repeat lang ng repeat. Next. For today, we will use GI as your filling material. So GI type 2 is for restorative filling, but you can also use this for base under amalgam or under composite restoration. So pag composite, pag magbe-base ka sa composite, laging GI. Hindi pwede IRM. Okay? GI powder is consists of silica glass powder. Ito naman si liquid niya consists of polyacrylic acid. Polyacrylic acid. Polyacrylic acid is a weak acid. It's also called a weak etchant, and it's the tooth conditioner for your GI. So pag nag-quiz tayo, sinabi ko, what is a tooth conditioner for GI? Ang answer nyo ay ano? Polyacrylic acid. Naka-video pa kayo. Polyacrylic acid. Okay? Yun. So, for GI, we have to use, ito pupunasan na natin. Lagi niyong pupunasan agad para hindi mahirap magtanggal. Kasi pag nag-set na, mahirap siya linisin. Okay? So, 1 scoop of powder. So, kanina, IRM mo mga 2 to 5 minutes. But of course, medyo mainit ngayon. Mas madaling mag-set pag mainit yung environment. Glass slab, pwede rin sa mixing pad. Mixing pad na lang. Mahirap kasi magtanggal eh. Ay, konti lang gagawin ko for today. Sayang. Half lang gagawin ko. Ito, si GI, mas matakaw siya sa liquid. Ito malapot. Yung kanina, volatile. So, usually, kulang yung liquid na nasa bottle compared to the powder. So, you will use plastic cement spatula. Bakit plastic cement spatula? Kasi ano tawag mo doon? The silica glass would abrade the metal particles in your metal cement spatula. So pag nag-mix kayo using metal, pwede rin naman, mamimix din naman syempre. Nagkakaroon lang ng gray area, color gray, dun sa yung GI. Okay? In increment ulit, in increment. Tapos ito, 1 minute lang, magsiset na siya. So dapat mailagay mo siya sa cavity while the material is still glossy. Pag hindi na siya glossy, ayaw nang dumikit. Hindi na maganda yung adhesiveness. So GI is an adhesive restorative material. It's also used to cement your crowns. So, ibang type lang ng GI. Pag sinabing luting cement ng GI, yun yung pang cement ng crown. Luting, pang cement. Again, even for GI, we don't want the GI to string 2 centimeters. We want it a little bit pluggable. Dagdagan ko konti. So, glossy pa naman siya. The main purpose for the use of GI is the release of fluoride. And fluoride makes the tooth resistant to acid. Para hindi agad magkaroon ng caries. Okay? Ganyan na siya, mabilisan lang. Then you should have your plastic Woodson filling instrument. plastic Woodson filling instrument, but for now, I will use this. So you get a small one. Then plug it in. Plug. Pang filling natin to, di ba? Pang filling. So pupunuin mo yan. Pupunuin. Pag napuno mo na, ilagay mo na, no? Napuno na. You should have your cocoa butter. May cocoa butter.
Wala.
Petroleum jelly.
Wala din.
Lahat wala. Petroleum jelly. Lalagyan ng petroleum. Sige, kuha ka ng petroleum jelly konti. Then cotton. Pwede rin naman to applicator brush. Medyo mahal kasi. Pwede na cotton pellet. Tapos konti. Then plug it in. Tapos habang ganyan, dapat na shape nyo na yung anatomy. Using the plastic Woodson filling instrument, ha. So habang ganyan pa, habang rubbery, doughy stage pa siya. May konti ka ng groove, may konting groove. Yan. Okay, do not use metal, ha. Now, if in case you made a mistake, kulang yung IRM, you can add. You made a mistake, kulang yung GI, you can add. Pero sa GI, pag nag-petroleum jelly ka na, hindi ka na pwede mag-add, di na didikit. Diba? Parang naging separating medium na siya. So, gano'n. Okay? Tapos, pag tumigas na siya, submit na. Okay? So, kung ano na yung nagawa nyong anatomy, yun na yun. Okay? Mabilis lang, 1 minute matigas na siya. Okay, so, what is the purpose of your cocoa butter or your petroleum jelly? It prevents dehydration of your GI. So, for restorative material, as filling material, lalagyan mo ng petroleum jelly. Pero pag as base lang siya, under composite, you do not place petroleum jelly or cocoa butter. Okay? Questions? So, we will start